guys, we are going to go ahead and get the show on the road. Welcome back to another video right here on my Twitch live stream channel, DZPalomino. If you guys watch me on Twitch, this is pretty much the early access before it becomes available as a rerun on my YouTube channel. If you guys watch me on YouTube, welcome to the rerun, where we are getting back to playing Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. And let's see, now I am currently at playlist episode number 12. Came a long way, folks, you know, playing a lot of trivia games. Now, for the start of, let's see now, June 2026, by the time this rerun is available, rolling out some new earphones. I don't know if you guys can see it from right there. Top ramen earphones. Pictures tackling a close-up picture and a far-away picture at the same time. Anyways, okay, with my ramen noodles earphones for this episode, folks, for Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, play this episode number 12. We will be tackling the event Fiesta. Wake up from that siesta because it's time to party in our Fiesta event. Collect sombreros in any stage and inside mystery boxes to earn great rewards. Alrighty, folks, that's pretty much how the map layout is. Brand spanking new event going on, so I'll be tackling Fiesta for the very first time in this player's episode. Yeah, last couple episodes or 3 episodes, we've had repeated events, so pretty much whenever I got the chance to get like a brand spanking new event, get on top of it before it disappears, because if you can see right there, the event ends in 1 day as of the recording of this particular video. Alrighty, folks, don't want to say too much else. If you guys want to support, you can support at the bottom of your screen, Cash App, Venmo, and PayPal. Or if you currently don't have the space to support at the moment, you can utilize the Ember app, which is at the top of the screen, the sponsor. With the invitation code, you get a boost, where we could be virtual Bitcoin mining business partners, mine Satoshi, mine Bitcoin 24/7, 365. And with that invitation code, folks, if you're watching the rerun, link was also available in the description box. To make it super duper easy to get to it. Alrighty, folks, let's go ahead and play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Now, just right before we tackle right into it, for anybody who has me watching in the middle of the playlist, pretty much we at the first few episodes we were tackling unique location every episode, and then by the time we got to episode 4 or 5, and we pretty much ran out of locations because you had to level up so many times before you get a new one. So we pretty much ended it from right there. And to keep going, we tackled the event places, and just kept on going and knocking out more and more trivia. So we're still on that road as of this episode, and tackling Fiesta, we will be visiting repeat locations, one attempt every location at a time. Alrighty, folks, for the very first question, for $500, in the Western calendar, in which month of the year does New Year's Day occur? January. Okay. $1,000. What competition did Rafael Nadal win in July 2010? Tour de France, Wimbledon, Mr. Universe, British F1 GP. Ooh. I actually don't recall this piece of information, this piece of history. And you guys know it. I hate doing lifelines early. I like to think it's Tour de France, but I'm going to use one of my lifelines. It is not Tour de France, it's the Wimbledon. Okay. Interesting. And the other opponent got it incorrect. Okay. And as you guys know, whoever's been watching from the very first episode, this is not a real win to me. This is more or less a micro win. The real win is when we get to $1 million. Alrighty, folks, we have secured our first micro win. $2,000. What are the broad limbs called that seals and dolphins use to swim? Flip-flops, flappers, flubbers, flippers. Flip-flops, flappers, flubbers, flippers. I like to think it's all in the verbiage. Flippers, you know. But, you know, flappers isn't in that same category too. Or not necessarily the same category, in that same neighborhood. Lifeline. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Okay. Flippers. Okay. Alrighty, for $3,000. Which country is often referred to as Down Under? Canada, Australia, South Africa, United States. Australia. $5,000. What word means a social gathering combined with friendly competition? Spider, beetle, moth, bee. Interesting. Oh, come on. Friendly competition. I like to think this is another one that's on the verbiage, a bee gathering. But I just don't hear this this kind of verbiage often. And I'm inclined to use another lifeline, and I hate doing that. Okay. D. B. Okay. Uh-oh. Whoopsie daisy. I used a repeat lifeline for the very first time, folks. Uh-oh. That was my boo-boo. Okay. Let's see. How many lifelines did I use? 3. Okay. So I'm not going to use the Ask a Aspert because maximum lifelines I'll use is 4. So the only lifeline I have left is swap question. I'm going to leave it at that. For $7,500. What is a jitterbug? Insect, dance, vintage car, tropical disease. Jitterbug, huh? Right off the top of that, I like to think it's an insect. But I feel like I'm missing something by jumping to that question. I really want to risk it. Vintage car? It's in that neighborhood, but the verbiage is buggy car. I'm going to risk it. No. It is dance. Dang. Should have used my last one. Alrighty, folks. First micro win, $1,000. Alrighty, folks. We move on to the next location. Alrighty, folks. Attempt number 2. We are back in New York. The very first question for $500 is: which pop group was formed by the Gibbs brothers? Beetlejuice, Ant G's, Bee Gees, Wasp G's. Ooh. This one is not my department of knowledge. And once again, folks, I hate using my lifelines early. But you can't know everything. I'm gonna ask the audience. C. Bee Gees. $1,000. The iconic White Horse Final of 1923 was the first FA Cup final at which venue? Wandsworth, Wembley, Wimbledon, Wapping. Ooh. This one is really not my department of knowledge, but just thinking back from one of the questions from attempt number 1, I think the answer is Wimbledon. And I won't risk it. I'm going to swap the question. Okay. A sou'wester is a type of what? Cat, mat, hat, bat. Oh, man. A sou'wester. That's another verbiage I haven't heard of before. Interesting. It's... To me, just looking at it, it's between cat and bat. Neither. It's a hat. Okay. What is, for 2,000 bucks, what is a type of portable computer? Treetop, tabletop, rooftop, laptop. If I got that last question wrong, I'll see myself out. For 3,000 bucks, by which of the following names are Olympic athletes often known? Olympians, Olympians, Olympia, Olympiades. Yeah, B, C, and D. I haven't heard of that verbiage. It doesn't sound like it makes sense anyways. So, Olympians. Yep. Okay, for 5,000 bucks, in the Bible, which character was created from Adam's rib? Eve, Abel, serpent, Cain. Which character was created from Adam's rib? Adam's rib? Abel, Cain, serpent. It just doesn't sound right. I feel like I'm going to risk it and say Eve. I don't know too much about the Adam's rib thing, but here we go. Okay, Eve. Adam's rib. Interesting. For 7,500 bucks, what is a large sandwich made in a long split roll? A large sandwich made in a long split roll. Cruiser, liner, submarine, battleship. Yeah, I never heard of a sandwich that utilizes the verbiage like cruiser, submarine, and battleship. I mean, those two verbiages, they don't sound like they mix. So I feel like I'm going to risk it and put liner. Okay. Interesting. Submarine. And, whoa, ladies and gentlemen, we have a tie. That has never happened before. Well, folks, technically not a win, technically not a loss. Walking away with 5,000 bucks in a tie. And we move on to the next location. Alrighty, folks. Attempt number 3, we are back in Cologne, Germany. 500 bucks. The Christmas Carol, Deck the Hall, suggests decorating the hall with what? Bill and Wally, Brass and Lolly, Bras and Brawly, Bows of Holly. Yeah. I actually never knew the specifics about this. To me, in my mind, it was oversimplified as like, hey, decorate the room with Christmas decorations. And that was it. I hate using my lifelines. D, Bows of Holly. Okay. 1,000 bucks. Which of these nuts is the largest? Hazelnut, coconut, walnut, peanut. Coconut. Really? Darn. The correct answer is walnut. Really? Okay, my very first loss of the playlist episode. All right, next attempt, shall we? Alrighty, folks, attempt number 4. We are back in Sydney, Australia. For $500. The question is, Harry S. Truman was a famous American what? Aviator, composer, poet, president. president. 1,000. What is the surname of Robinson marooned on a desert island in the novel by Daniel Defoe? Christian Carter Crusoe Caldwell. Wow, I actually know this one. Crusoe. I don't think too many people know that piece of bookworm knowledge anymore. For $2,000, which of these is a type of dance? Hey ho, Coco, disco, Play-Doh. You gotta be kidding me with this question, dude. Okay, disco. Interesting. The other opponent got it incorrect. Alright. Micro win number 2, folks. Let's get up there, shall we? 3,000. What material are blue jeans usually made of? Wool, denim, chintz, leather. Denim. Okay. Which British pop group was nicknamed the Fab Four? The Beatles, the Hollies, the Rolling Stones, the Searchers. Ooh, British pop group. British. I feel like I'm missing something because right off the top of my bat, I think it's the Beatles. I never heard of the Hollies or the Searchers. Now, the Rolling Stones, to the best of my knowledge, are an American group. 50-50. The Beatles. Okay. 7,500 bucks. The classic film Casablanca was set during which period? Napoleonic Wars, American Civil War, Vietnam War, World War II. Ooh, Casablanca. I've always heard the name of that film over and over, but I never actually watched it from start to finish. Ugh, shame on me for not watching that one. I think it's American Civil War. No, not American. World War II, but I'm going to use my Ask the Audience. Yeah, World War II. Yeah. Should have just guessed it. 10K. Complete the title of the famous Jack Kerouac novel. On the Way, On the Road, On the House, On the Pool. I think the answer is On the Road. Anybody here that watched the 70s show? Red Foreman wisecracked on that one. You're about to read a book that my foot wrote. On the road to in your ass. On the road. Yep, that's true. Yeah. That's the correct answer. Oh man, watching the 70s show kind of paid off in this question. For 12,005, complete the title of the Lewis Carroll novel Through the and What Alice Found There. Looking glass, door, window, telescope. Ooh, I heard this saying before, and I think it is Through the Looking Glass and What Alice Found There. Looking glass. Ooh, I'm nervous. Yes. $15,000. If you look after something temporarily, you're said to be holding the what? Citadel, castle, garrison, fort. Fort. All right. Alrighty, folks. $25,000. 2 lifelines left. The $25,000 question is: who wrote the opera The Marriage of Figaro? Ooh. Verdi, Beethoven, Mozart, Wagner. Not my department of knowledge. Oh boy. All these experts these list of experts that I have, they seem to be nervous too. I'm going to ask William Shakespeare. Absolutely confident the answer is C, Mozart. Okay. If I had to guess, it would have been Beethoven. For $50,000. The Seine River flows into which body of water? English Channel, Black Sea, Baltic Sea, North Sea. Ooh. If I had to guess, English Channel. Well, I'm going to use my final lifeline, folks. Let's go. All right, for the swapped 50K question, which of these words is a noun? Easiness, easiest, easier, easily. Easiness, noun. Shame on me for not this knowledge coming right at me really quick. I'm drawing a blank. I'm running out of time. Easier. Shoot. I needed more time. But I didn't have that kind of time. The correct answer is easiness. It doesn't sound right at all, honestly. Alrighty, folks. Alright, we are at the second micro win. And we have a special location that we've temporarily unlocked. And we're going to utilize that window of opportunity right now. Alrighty, folks, for this final attempt, we are in TIKAL for the very first time. Now, TIKAL, according to Wikipedia, is located in a rainforest in Guatemala. Alrighty, folks, brand new location for our final attempt. The very first question for $500 is, which of these means someone's plans and efforts were frustrated? Foiled, kitchen rolled, sticky taped, cling filmed. Bro, B, C, and D. Never heard of that one. Complete the title of the Walt Disney film, Beauty and the Bean. The Beast. Alright, for $2,000. Which of these words is derived from the Italian mean sed? Risotto, ditto, blotto, grotto. I think it's ditto. I'm going to 50-50 it, fellas. Yeah, and risotto doesn't sound like it's right at all, so ditto. Okay, and the other opponent got it incorrect. Alright, fellas, we have our third micro win of this playlist episode. Let's go after that million, shall we? $3,000. 3 lifelines left. How is 1/5 written as a decimal fraction? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. It's going to be B.2. For $5,000. What nationality is Sergei Kabadze, the winning man in the 2010 London Marathon? South Korean, Ethiopian, Chilean, Icelandic. Ethiopian? But I'm not 100% certain. Not my department of knowledge. Yeah, Ethiopian. Should have just guessed it. For $7,500, folks. What name is given by makeup artists to the fleshly prominent part of the cheeks? Apples, strawberries, oranges, cherries. By a makeup artist to the fleshly prominent part of it. Apple. Dang it. I hate using my lifeline consistently. I hate this. I think it's cherries, but no, it's apples. Okay. Interesting. Learn something new every day. For $10,000. In which part of the world is Guatemala? Southeast Asia, Central America, Northern Europe, Central Asia. Okay. Which of these features is the title of a 1967 Beatles hit single? potato fields, strawberry fields, cotton fields, rice fields. What the heck? I actually don't know this one. I've never heard the end of it with the Beatles, like Love Me Do, Hard Day's Night, and Yellow Submarine. But this one I haven't heard of before, so I'm going to swap it. Eek. All right, for the 12,005 swapped question, what is at the center of our solar system? Mercury, Moon, Earth, Sun. Sun. Okay. For 15K, which three-letter abbreviation is for a car company? BMW, MTV, IBM, FBI. BMW. Right before I hit BMW, I kind of malfunctioned a bit, like, you know, you know. Alrighty, folks, let's go for the $25,000 question. Which of these is most likely to suffer a flame out? Paddle streamer, traction engine, diesel car, military jet. Ooh. Oh man, I don't remember anymore if I used my final lifeline. Ugh. A flame out. Paddle streamer. No, I'm using my final lifeline. Okay. I'm finished with all my lifelines. For 25K. The swapped question is, what is the name of the large island to the northwest of Iceland? Iceland, northwest. Redland, Greenland, Blueland, Blackland. Whoops. I didn't look at the answer prompts. I just thought about it in my head, like, you know, and I was like, oh, hold on, read the answers. Greenland. Okay. Whew. What is the title of the Duran Duran's smash hit album of 1982? Duo, Neo, Rio, Tuo. I like to think this is another one that's all in the verbiage. A duo. This is the end. I'm going to risk it. No. Well, folks, that was fun. And I actually do remember Duran from another episode, another question prompt, I should say. Yeah. I think that was actually the last playlist episode. The answer is Rio. New high score. Nice. Oh, that was a very interesting set of questions, folks. I think my highest on my own was $50,000. Wow. Oh, with that being said, folks, thanks again for watching, especially for those watch it from start to finish. And don't forget to subscribe, Twitch and YouTube. And I'll see you guys in the next game show.